Hey, hello, friends. And today we are going to study. We are not going to study, we are going to solve questions. Questions on PMF. Okay. So today's session is a full question time. Let us start. See, first, what is written here? What is PMF? Already we have discussed the general formula of PMF. All right. Let X be a discrete random variable with distinct values, okay, x1, x2, x3, which are countable. Then the function px will be defined as what? Px is equals to probability of x equals to xi if x equals to xi, and 0 if x not equals to xi, where I is equals to 1, 2, and so on, is called the PMF of random variable, which is known as the x. Okay, what is a random variable for x? Now, there are two properties of PMF. What is the first property? Pxi is greater than or equals to 0 for all I. Now, you can relate this with the axioms of probability, the non negativity axiom. Okay, probability can never be a negative answer. Okay, for number two property, see the summation of pxi is equals to 1, I running from 1 to infinity. Always the summation of probability, all the probability summation will be 1. Okay, this also you can relate with the axiom of additivity. Okay, now coming to the question. See, the question is given the random variable x, the values is given 0 and 1, and the probability of the function is given 1 half and 3 by 4. And the question is this a PMF or not? How will you see? How will you check? You will check with the property number 2. You will add up the values. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 is equals to 5 by 4, which is greater than 1. Can a probability be greater than 1? Can the summation be greater than 1? No. Okay, so it is not a PMF. Now coming to the next question. Here again the values of x is given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and px the value is also given 0, c, 2c, 3c, and c. Now how will you find the answer? What is the question? For the following probability distribution, you have to find first C. How will you find C? You will add up all these numbers, okay? 0, C, 2C, 3C plus C all becomes 8C. 8C is equals to 1 from property number 2. So C is equals to 1 by 8. So we got our first answer. Now coming to question number 2. Probability of when x less than equals to 3. Now here's a trick. Probability is x less than equals to 3. Will you include 3 here? Yes, you will, because the sign is less than equals to. Okay, if this was an open interval, then you would not have included 3, but since it is not an open interval, you have to include 3. Okay, so you have to add c plus 2c, which is 2c plus 2c, 4c. 4c is equals to 4 into 1 by 8, because c is 1 by 8. So the answer is 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. All right. Now coming to the third question. What is the third question? Probability of x lying between 1 and 4. This is an open interval. See, here will you include 1? You will not include 1. And will you include 4? You will not include 4. Okay. So the answer will be 3c. C plus 2c is 3c. So 3 into 1 by 8, which is 3 by 8. Okay. All right. Now coming to the next question. Find the probability distribution of number of heads when three fair coins are tossed simultaneously. What are the outcomes when three fair coins are tossed? I have taught you the dichotomous population, okay? So by that you can get the value of the outcomes, okay? HHH, HHT, THTH, HTT, THH, THT, TTH, and TTT. All right. Now what is the question given? The question is you need to find the random variable x. See how many for number of heads. How many number of heads are there in all these possible cases? There can be 3 heads, there can be 2 heads, there can be 1 head. See, 1 head, and there can be no head as well. So what are the values of x? 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now you have to find the probability for all these values. So for 3 heads, how many number of outcomes are there? How many favorable outcomes are there? Only one, right? So 1 by 8. And for for 2 heads, how many outcomes are there? 1, 2, and 3. So 3 by 8. For 1 head, how many outcomes are there? See, 1 head, 1. Again, there is 2 and there is 3. So 3 by 8. And for 0 heads, there is only one possible outcome, which is TTT. Then you will get 1 by 8. X denoting number of heads, as I've already told you. Now coming to the next question. A random variable assumes the values -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2 such that probability of x equals to -2 is equals to probability of x equals to -1 is equals to probability of x equals to 1 is equals to probability of x equals to 2. Now, what do you understand from this? This means that the probability of -2, -1, 1 and 2 are same. And again a condition is given, probability of x less than 0 is equals to, which means less than 0 is this portion, is equals to probability of x equals to 0, which means this value, and is equals to probability of x more than 0, which is this portion. All right. Now you have to obtain the PMF of x. See, you will jot down the values of x. What are the values of x given here? -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. Since these values -2, -1, 1 and 2 are constant, so you have to take any constant. I have taken a here, okay? So let us put the values here a and a. For this one, for probability of x equals to 0, what will be the value? A plus a, 2a, because here the portion is -2 and -1. All right, you have to add up these two values, so to get the probability value of x equals to 0, which is 2a. Same for 1 and 2, a plus a is 2a, so it is same. We have cross checked and the value for 0 will be 2a. Then what will be the value of a here? A is equals to 1 by 6. Why? A plus 2a plus a plus a is 6a. 6a is equals to 1 from property number 2. So a is equals to 1 by 6. Then px equals to 1 by 6 if x equals to -2, -1, 1 and 2, and 1 by 3. 1 by 3, how did I get it? For x equals to 0, which is 2a. So 2a is equals to 2 by 6 is equals to 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 if x equals to 0 and is equals to 0 for otherwise. Now coming to our next question. A random variable x has the following probability distribution. The value of x is given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and the value of px is also given. Not the values actually, because you need to find k here. So 0k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, 7k square plus 1k. Now how will you get the value of k here? You will get by adding up all these terms. 0 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus 1k, and then you have to factorize it. Okay, see this part, do not see this part because this is rough. 10k square plus 9k minus 1 is equals to 0, and then by factorization method you get the value of k 1 by 10 or k is equals to -1. Can a probability value be -1? From the non-negative measure we can understand that the probability value can never be -1. A probability value always lie between 0 and 1. All right, so k is equals to 1 by 10. What are the things we need to find? Okay, first is find k. We already found k, which is 1 by 10. Number 2 is probability of x less than 6. For less than 6, will you consider 6? No. You will consider 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square. Okay, see here. 6k, no, 8k plus k square is equals to 8 into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 square. We get it 81 by 100. Now the next question is p, probability of x more than equals to 6. For more than equals to 6, you have to calculate the value for 2k square plus 7k square plus 1k, all right, so which is 9k square plus 1k. But you can already understand that we can get this value from the complementary method, all right, because 1 minus this whole value will also give us this portion's value. We can do that too, but we can also write 9k square plus 1k is equals to 19 by 100. Or you can also calculate like this, 1 minus 81 by 100, which is the previous value, is equals to 100 minus 81 by 100, which is equals to 19 by 100. All right. Now what is the next question? Probability of x lying between 0 and 5. Lying between 0 and 5, what is there? But will you consider 0? No, because there is an open interval. So 0 is not considered, 5 is not considered. So k plus 2k plus 2k plus 3k, which is what? 8k. So 8 into 1 by 10 is equals to 0.8. So that is our answer. So we have done the questions on PMF today, and the next class we'll do the questions on PDF. Okay. All right. For the next class, you should better do a little revision on integration so you can understand the concepts better. Okay. Do simple, revise the formulas and come to the next class. Okay. Thanks for watching. And if you have any doubts, please comment on the comment box, and you can directly DM me in my Insta. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.